If you really knew your power, how would that be? How would that change your life? How would that change your relationships? How would that change how you approached your work, your career, your family? If you knew, as Kali invites us, if you knew the truth of who you are, if you knew your power, if you knew your strength, if you knew, your energy, right? Energy cannot be created or destroyed. It can only be transformed. So you cannot be destroyed. Certainly the body can be destroyed, but you cannot be destroyed. You are indestructible. You are literally indestructible. If you were able to take that in and live from that awareness, the fact that you are indestructible, how would that change how you move through the world? How would that change the risks you take or don't? How would that change the things you created or didn't? If you knew you were indestructible, if you really believed that, how would that change your day-to-day? I imagine it could change it a lot. Sometimes I counsel younger people, late teens, early 20s. I only work with adults, but early 20s, and they're so precious because they don't yet know what is survivable. For someone like myself, I am well into my 50s, kind of headed to 60 at this point. I've been through a lot of things, and so I know that there is so much that is survivable. And when you're in a place where you know what can be survived, it just brings so much more peace and ease when you know what's survivable. The truth of who we are is that we are infinite. We cannot be destroyed. Why not be your authentic self? What do you have to lose? What do you have to lose? Why not be who it is you really are? You don't have to blow up your whole life, but you can start to do the things that give you life. You can start to create. You can start to let people see who you really are. Kali is inviting us. Kali is inviting us into that. Kali is saying, it's time to be the truth of who I am. What is the truth of who you are? What do you declare yourself to be? What you declare yourself to be, you will become. I am very careful. I already used the statement. Whenever I use I am mindful of what comes after. I am. I would never say things like I am poor, or I am broken, or I am anything unwanted. I would not, or I am broke. People say that all the time. Oh, no, I am is a very powerful statement. What you declare yourself to be, you will be. So I am wealthy, I am loved, I am whole, I am holy. Those are things you can say to yourself as you declare the truth, as Kali invites us to do, as you declare the truth of who you are. I am an infinite being. I am a part of everything. I am indestructible. The body is destructible, but your essence, who you actually are, the truth of who you are, as Kali invites us, the truth of who you are cannot be destroyed. And you hold on to that truth. And when you act from that truth, when you act from the truth of who you are, wow, amazing things can happen. Amazing things do happen. And you're able to flow with that energy that is you. And it can lead you to some really amazing things. So I'm inviting you to let Kali speak to you and let you know the truth of who you are today. You are infinite. You are strong. Your essence is indestructible. You were built for relationship. You You were built for connection. Allow that connection to your own precious heart and to the divine beloved to grant you faith and courage and strength. And I love you. Grace and peace.